Haggerty for What Did I Just Watch? And what did I just watch? I just watched a Samuel L. Jackson movie I'd never heard of called The Samaritan, or The Samaritan, starring Sam Jackson. But this was a little bit of a find. I found it in the Dollar Tree dollar bin on Blu-ray. Never heard of this movie. I don't know if it got a theatrical release. I certainly don't remember it. But I just picked it up because, hey, it's Sam Jackson. It's got to be good. And I watched it. Did I love it? I didn't entirely love it, I gotta say. I thought it was kind of slow, kind of ponderous. Samuel L. Jackson plays a con man who's been in jail for 25 years for murdering his best friend, and now he's out and he's trying to go straight, but of course, as these movies go, you know, life just won't let him. So it was a little, in that respect, it was a little tired. It was a little kind of, yeah, we've seen all this before. Samuel L. Jackson was good, but it was a little ponderous. It was a little slow, and as the story comes together, it does get more interesting. I've got to say, the plot twists were pretty interesting. I'll never give you spoilers on here, so I'm not going to give you any spoilers. And it's one of these movies that it's hard to really explain much of the movie without spoiling it, so there's probably not much I can say about it. What I will say is, I watched it, I thought it was a little slow, I thought it was a little meh, and I turned it off, went to bed. And I gotta say, the next day and the day after that, I was thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it. So I think in that respect, I found it very interesting, and in retrospect, I liked it a lot more than I gave it credit for when I first watched it. I actually watched it again and recommended it to a friend of mine to check it out and see what he thought. Like I said, there were some very, very good twists that I didn't see coming, that the likes of which I have not seen in films previously, because I felt like that was where the film was getting a little tired for me. Like, okay, so same thing, he gets out of jail, and now he's going back to a life of crime because he has to. But no, I think it treaded on old ground in kind of a new way, and I liked it. The acting was solid. Samuel L. Jackson and Ruth Negga, who I'm not familiar with, actually, who's done a bunch of stuff, but I wasn't entirely familiar with her, but she was terrific. It's a good flick. It's worth, like, if you see it go by on cable, or if you see it in your Dollar Tree dollar bin, I recommend picking it up. It's certainly worth $1. And it's actually a movie that you might have to see more than once, because I feel almost like I'll watch it again, and I'll show it to a couple of people, and, you know, can appreciate it. And to me, that's a sign of a really good movie, because I've seen movies and really liked them, and a day later I couldn't remember a thing about them. And to me, that's the problem. I think if you're still thinking about it a day or so later, even if you didn't love it like you wanted to love it, I think that's a sign of a good movie. So I recommend The Samaritan with Sam Jackson. So that's it. Thanks.